Richards. Earth to Richards.
Why does it keep switching time periods? It can't be purely for my enjoyment, can it?
Don't miss a moment.
I have everything under control.
There was no other way.
Saturday morning. All right, welcome once again to yet another episode of Color Commentary, where we give you views from a different side. Today we're going to be reviewing one of our favorite TV shows, WandaVision, but because of both of our schedules, we've kind of had to fit it in when we can here. So I'm actually right here at the dealership where I sell cars, just trying to get the job done, go ahead and sell this car, and then go ahead and review this TV show. And with my compadre also. What's going on there, sir?
Chuck Taylor here, guys. Yes, I had to find someplace quiet, so I went outside of the house, where millions of people are, because my house is like a loud house. But yes, I'm ready to get into this WandaVision. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to us. Hold up. What is that? Not again, Wanda.
You see that too? Oh, God.
It's coming.
Oh, what is this clothes we got on here? Are we superheroes or something?
He's changing something.
Gracious. Oh, an elephant. Wanda, that's a brand new car you messed up, bro. Come on, bro. Charlie, you at the circus? What the heck?
Ain't nothing changed, bro. Nothing changed.
It's just what you say. It's just as quiet. The same amount of volume at the circus as it is at home.
Oh yeah. Same amount here. It's nothing changed. Right. But I did like that house though.
Yeah, Wanda messing up stuff again. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and review episode 6 and 7 of WandaVision. So, Mr. Chuck Taylor, why don't you go ahead and tell us what you thought about this show?
Yeah, so episode 6, it was good. It didn't really have the fire like episode 5 did.
No, it did not have the fire.
But it was, I guess it explained a lot. It was kind of, you got to see a little bit how the family were reacting with her brother there, quote unquote. Her brother, we don't know
quote unquote
who
brothers,
he is.
40 fingers.
Yes. We don't know who he is. He was kind of vague with all his answers. I can see that she was still are you? I don't think you're my brother, but you said you are. So I don't really know what her mental state is right now. To me, if I see somebody that looks completely different than my sibling that I've known forever, we're gonna have a little hard time for them sleeping on my couch.
Right.
They want to enter the house. I'm gonna go ahead and blast you on out of here real quick because you look nothing like him. Why would I bring up some random dude that looks nothing like him? How'd you dress? You said. That was his answer when she was like, Pedro? He was like, yeah, I guess so. Yeah. It's not that convincing, Wanda. But Wanda is going through some things right now.
Yeah, that's true. She's having some.
But the episode, they did the Malcolm in the Middle transition to this one. The kids are talking to the to the camera, breaking the fourth wall. We gotta get to see them in their original costumes. Right here, right here, over there. Yeah. No. And Wanda, she's dressed. She looking nice in that outfit too. But she Wanda.
She does.
Yeah, she looking nice in that. It was kind of just going along. It was still good. I'm not saying it was a bad episode. It just wasn't like right. And then at the end, it didn't really pick up to the end of it when Vision was really trying to find his way out.
The end, you saw that was it.
Yeah, that was the big reveal. He couldn't get out the hex. He's trying to break through the hex, and his pieces are flying off. I'm like, oh shoot! And then you saw the sword team. They were like, nah, don't touch him. So, dude, definitely got something going on. What's the bad guy's name for the head of the sword?
Haywood.
Haywood. Yeah, Haywood, definitely. He ain't telling everybody everything. So, we definitely, everybody's still looking at him as a villain of the story. To go with Wanda, whoever is controlling Wanda.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just strange. It just didn't have that it factor. It was just like another episode to go with the rest of the series. So
Right.
you know, it was good information. I did like to see the twins use the powers.
That was cool.
You know, they were killing the trick or treating, and of course, Uncle was flying all over the place, taking candy and teaching them bad habits, calling them devil spawned, and this place is like hell or something
Maybe
like
not
that.
the best example.
Yeah, he was throwing all the Mephisto little terms like he's working from a darker power type of guy. And then when she shows that he's dead, that was kind of like another, oh, okay. Is it really him though? I was like, I don't know. It was, I couldn't tell what was going on. So.
That part was really disappointing to me, but go ahead. I would talk about that during my joint.
Okay. But yeah, all of that, no, I liked the episode. It wasn't the big reveal like I wanted it to. They kind of, I guess, missed the ball on some things. I thought they could have really, you know, made some major, you know, major excitement with. You know, they do that with this series. I've seen a couple episodes. They give you a really cool little Easter egg here, and then they just pull it back like, you thought we were gonna sell something real? Nah, it ain't nothing special. Just keep watching though. So, but other than that, I enjoyed the video, enjoyed the episode. You know, number 7 was even better than me. But yeah, I'm done with this now.
Bro, when Vision came out of the hex, right? He was good, but his cape got caught, and that took me right back to the Incredibles. You know, no capes.
No capes.
Yet another reason not to wear the capes, bro.
Yeah, look at you.
Right, exactly. I was exactly the same thing. I felt that the episode was definitely such a letdown from episode 5. Like, I liked it, but episode 5, we gave it 10. So I'm waiting for, you know, to get 11, 13 for episode 6, and it just wasn't that. The end of the episode was on that same type of level. You know, when Wanda increased the size of the hex, that was amazing. It was like, whoa, that was really cool. But other than that, it just took so long to get there. Also, I kind of felt like the writing on this episode just wasn't the same as the others. It's like, was there a different person writing this? Because like there was just so much departure from the level of writing that I saw. Like Darcy, Wu, and Rambo knocking out the soldiers. Excuse me, Wu and Rambo knocking out the soldiers, and then just wandering around the base without anyone looking for them. Yeah, that was just lazy writing. You know, and that was super.
Just put a raincoat on real quick. Y'all get to go.
Yeah, exactly. And then they just drove off. You know, it's like. That's the type of stuff you see in like a movie with The Rock in it. You know what I mean?
Hey,
but
don't be hating on The Rock movies. I love The Rock movies.
Bro, I just literally saw a movie where they did that. What was that? The one where he had the big monkey and the what is the name of that movie? Where they destroyed the city? The big ape and the Rampage. They literally did that exact same thing. They knocked out the soldiers and left. So yes, I'm hating on the movie. And like then Darcy suddenly becoming the girl in the chair. That was also lazy writing to me. Like, we've seen Darcy with two movies and 3 episodes to this point. We ain't seen no evidence of the fact that she's the girl in the chair.
That was one that I was like, I don't remember her. I mean, I know she was smart and all, but I don't know she was like a tech smart type of chick. Like, she breaking codes and firewalls and stuff. I'm like, she must have learned this after she got her doctorate, I guess. I guess. Don't know. Just add that into.
Is that what happens when you get your doctorate? You just become, you just become the girl in the chair? I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. I mean, she was just breaking through firewalls in like 2 seconds. Like, that's the kind of stuff I see in other movies and TV shows, but it stands out like a sore thumb here. Also, Pietro's jump scare was really poorly done, in my opinion. It was just a shallow echo of what we saw from Vision in episode 3. Mm-hmm. Like, we saw Vision in episode 3, it's like, dang! Like, in this one, it's kind of like, ha! Like, okay. It just, I don't know, it just looked kind of whack to me. And then Pietro just being kind of regular, that was definitely a disappointment. You know, hopefully it's going to be headed to something good, but I just hope that the writers didn't just write themselves into a corner and be like, hey, let's just mess with all these Marvel fans real quick. Like, I hope they didn't just play us, you know what I mean? Because I'd be kind of upset if that's the direction.
Yeah.
There's a couple of good things, and I'm gonna end it with this. Number one, Vision continuing to hunt for clues and finding people stuck in place. That was cool. And then running into Agnes, who told him he was dead. That was cool. Billy developing powers and stopping Tommy in place. That was cool because Tommy was getting on my nerves. Like, he was kind of hating on Billy a little bit, and finally Billy was like, he just stopped him in place. Like, hold up, bro. But
Billy's definitely the more enjoyable twin.
Yeah, definitely. But going back to my last thing, Wanda just taking that hex field and spreading it out. That was top notch right there. Because it was, you got the chance from Vision's perspective to see how big the area was. So to see her push it out further and it be tall too, it's like, dang. So, all right, what you got to say about episode 7, sir?
So episode 7, it's all about this woman behind it. It had some other good things, but that was the big reveal. That was the big reveal. Yeah, it's all about Agnes. She I guess let me go through the episode real quick. This one was it Modern Family? This?
Which is a show I've never seen, so I'm like,
I saw Modern Family literally 2 or 3 times, and I never watched the whole episode. I watched parts of the episode and I go to something else. Okay. It's never that entertaining to me. But seeing her wake up when she still had the suit on and Vision wasn't there, I'm like, hold on, she not even go check it? They didn't even. So you're not gonna. He just said Vision died. I was about to die, right? And you went crazy and made the hex. But then you didn't go get Vision? Okay. That kind of threw me through a loop. I was like, and even, was it Tommy?
Mm-hmm.
Tommy asked his mom, should we go look for Dad? She was like, well, if he doesn't want to come home, why do I care?
When a woman's fed up, there ain't nothing you can do about it. It's like,
she was just love. Yeah, she was just straight up strange. She came downstairs like this in her pajamas, I just want to get some cereal and don't talk to me. She was having a breakdown for real. Also, this was real quick. I heard this actually on one of the YouTube guys to follow. Did you notice that when she says last time on WandaVision, she does the little recap, she's all happy, and then as it continues, she's sadder and sadder and sadder.
Yeah, I saw that. And who the heck catches that?
I don't know. I'm I haven't even thought of that. I'm
watch this show to catch that detail.
Yes, these people are beasts on these Easter eggs and these details. I'm trying to get on y'all up. So of course Agnes comes in perfect time, and she's like, "Yeah, I'll take the kiddos." And then she's talking about a mole on her back, and it was awkward,
right?
Awkwardness. And so when she got him over to the house, I was like, okay, something about to go down on this episode. The next thing that I really liked was that, it was a letdown, because when Monica, she said had this reveal, I had a perfect astrophysics or person, the engineer, to look at to do this for me. Everybody's like, yeah, it's gonna be this person, and this is some random chick that ain't even in the comments. Right. I was immediately saying, okay, these must all be scrolls here. Everybody in the whole base is scrolls. That must be the scroll team that she's talking about. This is her friend from back in the Captain Marvel.
Yeah, that's Scroll Team 6.
yeah, that's who that was. So when she made we already saw this in the trailer with the ramming ship. So when she made that hit it, I kind of figured it wasn't going to go through all the way, but I didn't know it was she had to fight. I figured something else was going to happen to make it stop. I didn't know the field was just going to hold it in place. And then I don't know. I guess to me, if I try to run a car through something and it didn't work, I don't think I'm just going to go try to push my way through it. Mm-hmm. I don't already understand how she felt that was okay. That was that Monica, you good? Nah, Monica ain't good.
When she had been through it already, that first time, so she kind of felt okay, well, maybe apparently
it sucked her in the last time. She didn't go through nothing. She just touched it and it sucked her in. You didn't push through nothing. It's red now. I don't know. And she keep wanting Wanda to kill her.
You couldn't see it before. It was just you just walked in that vicinity and you get sucked in. I forgot. Now you can actually see it. So yeah.
Yeah, you can see it now. So, her going through, I did think that was kind of cool. She kind of showing her like her three of her cells, coming back and forth through it when she's trying to fight her way through the hex. You're seeing like her three separate, attires and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then you see her power start activating. She came out with the blue eyes, seeing all the light energy and everything. So I'm like, yeah, she about to do some damage with this power. I want to see how Marvel's going to do with her, because I know she comes out on a TV show. I really would like to see her on the big screen. Yeah. Because she has the power to do basically anything she really wants to. So that needs to be on the big screen, not just on the TV show. And we need some more sisters out there taking.
Yeah. And I'm so glad that they didn't keep her eyes blue. Like I was waiting. I was like, I ain't trying to see her eyes blue all the time now.
Yeah.
You did that with Storm, all right? You get one. But I'll be very sure. I don't want no others. Pretty brown eyes is what we want. So I'm glad the
pretty brown eyes.
Switch back. Right.
There you go. So, seeing her go through and talking, going straight to Wanda, and really trying to hash that out. And then you saw my girl back here. She was looking through the blinds, like, not in my watch. I'm going to handle this real quick. She's like, nah, young lady, you need to dip on that. I was like, hold up, she just talked to old girl. Like, Wanda, you didn't understand that she can just talk to people how she wants to? Okay. She just take her on. And then, of course, with the meme, I'm going to throw that here. The little meme with her pointing at Monica, like, and Monica's like the cat. Looking all crazy. But, so once that little part transitioned and they started taking her to the house, this was the highlight of the episode when they were going to she said, where the kids at? She saw the food and everything there, and they're watching a little kid show. And then the eerie music starts coming on. I'm like, this is about to go a different direction. They're probably in the basement playing.
It was the most Stranger Things stuff.
Going down there, got roots all coming through the basement. It's dark and scary. I hurried up I would have my powers out in full blast coming down there. I'm like, I would have been just walking calmly, don't hear my kids. I probably would have went ahead and took Agnes with me, choke holder with the Darth Vader choke holder. It's like, where are my kids at, bro? It's like that was crazy. So once you kind of got in there, you definitely see that Doctor Strange side with the books. You see the different spell books and things down there. She got some power from somebody. We don't know who she's being controlled or being, who's she's serving. So I definitely, I'm eager to see the next one now that we found out. I mean, I knew she was bad, but I didn't know she was like bad like this. So I'm that kind of got me hooked to, okay, I need to see what's going to happen with this. So, but yeah, that episode was a lot better to me than 6. It definitely got me ready geared up for the next one on Friday.
Yeah, you did good on episode 6, but bro, you about to dance a long time now.
I'm about to dance because this was my episode. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't have to dance. I'm gonna just do the wall dance.
DJ, jump.
I'm doing the wall, girl. Yeah. I'm on live. Chill out.
All right, let me go ahead and jump into episode 7 here, man. This has actually it was actually a really big disappointment for me. Don't get me wrong, it's kind of like how I see certain movies of the MCU. I don't think the MCU has done any bad movies except Captain Marvel. I don't like Captain Marvel, but other than that,
I don't think Captain Marvel was bad.
I don't like Captain Marvel, bro. I don't like that mess. Keep that. But other than that, I don't think the MCU has done any bad movies. There's just movies that are not as good as others. Okay, and it's the same thing with these 2 episodes. These 2 episodes were just not as good as 3, 4, and 5. Like those movies are like these episodes seem to be more of a continuation of episodes 1 and 2. It's like episode 1 and 2 were kind of like, right over here, and then 6 and 7 is like that same level. So I kind of wanted to see a little bit more. But before I go any further, let's go ahead and talk about the most important things that happened in this episode. Kat Dennis and Tiana Parrish. Let's just give some more love to these women. Good gracious, boy. Of course, we already saw what Tiana was looking like. She's just a beautiful woman, man. She's just looking good. Shout out to her ripping her thing off her head, and her hair just it goes right back.
perfect afro.
Right. Like, I don't know how that works, but okay. But she was looking really good, particularly with her track stuff. But Kat, I've been trying to tell y'all, bro. Kat Dennis is real. Thick with 2 C's, bro. Yeah, it's real, bro. Y'all learned about that today. All these stores, it was all about Natalie Portman, so she had to cover up, and But nah, bro. Yeah, so I just had to get that out real quick here. All right, let's go ahead and talk about it. There were some things that were entertaining about this. At the very beginning, Wanda says, like, we've all been there, right? Intentionally expanding the borders of the false world we've created, and then it shows people screaming and yelling.
yeah. Everybody screaming in terror.
And then when the first time you see Darcy, she's still tied up. First of all, when she was talking about being an escape artist and be like, yeah, this didn't really work out for me. But she's funny every time. But then you see her still tied up to the Jeep where you expect her to be, and then Vision comes up to talk to her, and she just drops the chains and walks off. I'm like, that's comedy. But overall, it wasn't funny to me, and that was different to me. Most of the episodes 1 and 2, even though they weren't the most action-packed episodes, as a sitcom, they actually were pretty funny, And I think that's a
Modern Family thing.
I guess it's because I've just never seen Modern Family. Maybe I just didn't get it,
I mean, even when you watch Modern Family, if you don't think that's actually funny, I mean, it's kind of annoying. That's why I stopped watching. Like, when I can never get to an episode because, like, this is kind of weird. Like, I'm not finding this funny.
Okay.
Doing little mini interviews.
Now, The Office is a funny show that does that type of stuff, and The Office is great. So I thought they were going to do more of The Office type of stuff. They really didn't. It was, but that one scene where Wanda's like, what is she said something, and the person behind the camera is like, don't you think you got what you deserve? And she's like,
that
what?
Was too good.
You not supposed to be talking. That was good.
Looking back around like, what you looking at? What?
Hold up, bro. Hold up. You getting all very spicy back there. This is the Wanda, bro. But the Agnes reveal. I love the music with Agnes, but I was kind of disappointed in that because it's like, yeah, we kind of knew Wanda. We knew this is nothing new. We knew her name was Agatha Harkness, and she's got something going on. So somebody said it best. It's like, this is the plot twist that everybody knew about. It's like, okay, so that makes me think though, if the show is going to be really good, that there's still another plot twist with that. Because if they straight out came out and said it was Agnes all along, then hopefully that means that it was somebody else all along, because that was just, that's something like when you're watching a good movie, you want to find out that happened by putting all the clues together, not just put it in your face. And that's it, man. I mean, I was going to say here that the team that was working with Monica was Skrulls because, they said, oh, well, we're loyal and stuff. So I guess there's going to be Skrulls, or maybe that's not the engineer. Maybe the engineer is still out there. I don't know. But this episode was okay, but it definitely was not as good as what we've come to expect. So, Mr. Chuck, all right, so let's go ahead and talk about episode 8 there. Just a refresher real quick here. So episode 8 had a lot going on. It was previously on WandaVision. And we went back and we looked at the history of Agnes. We saw her. They had to switch up where she wasn't convicted of a crime by people in Salem. She was convicted by the other witches, and they tried to use their energy on her, but she flipped it and said, oh, I'll take that energy, all good. And I'll kill my mom while I'm at it. Then from there, we saw Wanda and Agnes together going back through Wanda's past. We saw Wanda, well, we didn't, but it was inferred that Wanda used her magic in order to stop the bomb from killing them. So now we believe that Wanda had magic at an early age. Is she a mutant? Don't know. Is Quicksilver a mutant? We don't know. We also learned that Marvel lied to us. Don't trust Marvel. Ever again. You cannot. No, they told us that she got her powers from the Infinity Stone. It was not true. The Infinity Stone was like, hey, what you got going on? Hey, girl, what's up? Oh, you got some powers. Let me go ahead.
Powers already. Give me enhance those.
Exactly. So again, we don't know where Quicksilver got his powers. Did he already have them? Was the Infinity Stone like, oh, you got powers too? All right, dude. Or did she give him the powers? Or did he just happen to pass the experiment? We don't know. So anyway, from there, we saw her supposedly break into SWORD headquarters, but she did not. Instead, she walked out calmly and took a Buick and drove away. And then she had another breakdown, as she tends to do, and created the hex on top of Westview after getting this very touching message from Vision saying a place to grow old. And then she created Vision. So again, we were completely blown away. We thought that Vision was there in SWORD all the time. He was not. Well, he is. Sorry, we thought that Vision was in the hex the whole time. He was not. So this is an imaginary, however real Vision, because it's Vision's mind, but not Vision's body. And then at the very end, we see this guy behind me, Casper the Ghost.
That guy.
Yes, okay. White Vision.
The white guy.
It's so funny when I hear people call him White Vision. Kind of like yeah, I know he's Vision and he's white, but it's like they made it like his character name, like Black Panther. Like he's White Vision. He's got the powers of whiteness.
Definitely.
He doesn't do well with dancing. So anyway, Mr. Chuck Taylor, now that that's been said, why don't you go ahead and tell us your feelings of episode 8 while I eat my cookout milkshake.
Eat that. Well, I mean, drink the milk. Okay, eat that. It can be both. But yeah, episode 8, I guess to me, I liked it because it went kind of gave us some background on these characters that we know about Wanda, but we don't know anything outside of Age of Ultron. So getting to see her kind of have that what's that old Christmas one when the guy takes the old Scrooge guy.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Huh?
It's a Wonderful Life.
Okay, so yeah, it's like it kind of reminded me of that. Like the angel is like taking her back through all these trauma points in her life, see what she can do different type of stuff. I was like, okay, I see how you do it, Marvel, but I enjoyed it because I was able to kind of get a better insight of who she was. It definitely seems like they want to bring her more to the forefront of the Marvel universe.
Right.
You know, they got her in the next Doctor Strange movie, and I'm sure she's going to be a major character going forward for at least the next couple of series that they do. Because she's so powerful. She can
I don't know how she's going to run into the Superman problem. If she could just create realities, it's like, oh, Loki again, go ahead and put him in a pocket reality. All their villains will be in pocket realities they don't even know about.
Yeah.
Just living their life.
They think they done conquered something. They just in a sub reality she just created for them.
Right.
Yeah, they ain't even doing nothing.
Right.
They still sleep. But yeah, kind of. But I think that they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna overpower anybody to the point that they can't be. Like she may turn into a villain. Like I don't know. Maybe they're gonna use her to, bring in. I mean, I know in the comics they have a lot of different things. I know she gets the Phoenix Force one time, and X-Men and the Avengers have to fight her because she's going super crazy. So I don't know, but they got a lot of different things that can tie in with her. But she's a unique character. Her and Vision, I really enjoyed the series with them to kind of get to know their relationship. So I think on a whole they could definitely continue to use them in the MCU, in a more prominent role now that we know more about them. I also like to see Agatha. Her backstory was kind of crucial though. Like you were saying, like she's 400 years old.
Yep.
So She came in there and they were about to that whole thing with the power thing to me was kind of funny because like y'all kind of saw her like just absorbing the power, and then the mom still goes out there. I would have been like, yeah. She's like, when she said I can be good though, I'm like, you know what? We're gonna try this again. We're gonna go ahead and give this a try, sweetie. You go ahead. I didn't like them anyway. I would have been still trying to get into that one.
It's just me and you.
Yeah, me and you. I'm gonna look. Now we're gonna try it again. Don't you do it no more. You know, still try to act like the parent, even though they can kill me anytime they want to. Like, yeah, I'm still the adult here. But I was like, yeah, she made the wrong decision when she went all in on that. So you get up there. I'm like, nah, that ain't gonna work. But I guess the only thing I really get out of the episode was
you ready to dance again, right? I'm just making sure.
What is that?
I said you ready to dance again, right? I mean, I wasn't keeping time this time, but I think the world knows that you've gone over 3 minutes.
You should be dancing from the intro. Your recap.
Dancing from the intro. What I
Your
do?
recap was like 5 minutes.
Whatever. Lies.
But anyways, Agatha, I don't understand what she wants with Wanda. I understand she wants to know the source of her power, like how, so she can, I guess, be able to do that, or is she trying to stop Wanda because she feels that she's too OP and she's going to destroy reality itself? Like, I don't know, because she said at the end of the episode, like, you're the Scarlet Witch. And like, okay, so that's like a myth to them, the witch community, I guess. And like, is that a bad thing? Is that like the apocalypse? Is that like what was the Thor Ragnarok? Is that the Ragnarok type thing? That everything's going to end now, and she's got to stop. So I couldn't tell if she was going to be good or bad, even though she was choking the children. But are the children even real? Like, I don't even know. Like, I don't really know about anything with Wanda's doing.
You know,
like. Because to me, you can just get mad and have a breakdown, and everybody is under your slave power, is a slave to you now, and you control everyone. Then you don't want to stop it, even though you came to and realized that you did it. You know what I'm saying? Like she did it out of anger, but then after like episode 4 or 5, she knows now that she did it, and she's like, "Nah, this is my home now." I'm like, "You still going to just make these people be mind controlled?" Like, seriously, that's a villain type move.
Right.
So I think they could be setting her up as a villain. So I don't really know. I feel kind of conflicted with this. I kind of want them to take Wanda out, but then I kind of want Wanda and them to be happy. But you know, so I don't really know who's the good guy and bad guy. And then also your girl, Rambo. She was at the end of the episode. Like, what happened to her? She didn't show up on this.
Right.
You didn't get nothing.
This episode was so good, it made you forget about like the characters that you love. Like,
you did.
I love Rambo and I love Darcy and Wu and all of them, but I completely forgot about all of them.
Really got all of them.
And all.
and also, last thing I'm gonna say is Wanda is like, what's the thing when like a kid is like the best at boxing, like they have a prodigy, like a prodigy when it comes to witchcraft. Like, old girl was like, "What? You don't know this spell? You don't know this? Who taught you any of this stuff?" And then like she's like, "How do you do this?" I don't know. I'm like, okay. So she like the LeBron James, Michael Jordan, of witchcraft. Don't have to do nothing. So we'll see how it goes. Great. This episode was pretty good too.
Awesome. All right, let's get that dance on. It's time for the percolator. 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 All right. All right. So, come on, you stupid clock. Doggone thing. I pressed it.
Your clock didn't work.
Went away. There we go. Clock powers activate. Oh man, this was a great episode. When I finished watching it, I was like, that was a good episode. But the more I thought about it, it was like an episode grenade. It just went off in my head later. The more I thought about it, it's like, that's crazy. And what does that mean? What's happening? I don't know. This is the last 2 episodes. We're supposed to get answers. They gave us more questions. Like I said at the beginning, Is Quicksilver a mutant? I don't know. You know,
Who is a mutant?
how did he get his powers? Don't know. She's the Scarlet Witch. What does that mean? And episode 9 has got so much to unpack. I mean, we got to get Wanda's got to fight Agnes. We got to get Vision versus Vision, or Vision versus Cataract. Aha. You know, by the way, something I thought about real fast here. I haven't heard any reviewers say this, and so I'm going to jump on it. I'm going to take the claim to fame over Mr. Voss, Mr. Eric Voss, and Mr. Emergency Awesome there, Charlie. You ready? Are you ready for this?
Boy.
Are you ready? Is you ready?
I'm ready.
So did you see the similarity with this episode and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? They're in the scene where they bring in Wanda and they say, nobody has touched this and survived. That is straight out of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Because remember, they were dealing with Sky's mom. And they had the diviner. And they said that, nobody can touch this, you know, and survive. And everybody was dying. But when Sky's mom touched it, she was able to live because she was an Inhuman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. It did.
That's right. This thing's going crazy. I got it set for 3 hours. It's gonna talk for 3 hours, yo. I could do it easily. But like I said, I really love this episode. It was good. It still is not my favorite. Episode 5 is still my favorite episode, but this is a very close second. I guess because it wasn't really any action, so they're completely different episodes from that standpoint. But for a story is concerned, and just messing you up, this episode is a complete mind beep.
Yeah, it is.
And then bringing in White Vision, and I knew that's what it was, so I wasn't completely surprised. Hayward kind of gave it away a little quick when he said, we've been taking this thing apart and putting it back together so many times. I was like, oh, that's Vision. But still, it was awesome to see him, because I've been wanting to see White Vision ever since Infinity War. You know, ever since he died and get his brains ripped out and they dropped on the ground and turned gray. So I've been wanting to see that. So that is awesome. We got to figure out what Hayward is all about, though. Hayward knew that Wanda could bring back Vision. Yeah. How did he know that?
Hayward is something. Hayward, something won't happen. Hayward is not Hayward.
Right. You know, I'm gonna do a completely different video just off screen. I'm not gonna do it here, but I got some words about Captain America and Iron Man about this. Okay, I got some words and hope.
You're right.
Okay?
Iron Man was, I remember you talked to me about that before, but Iron Man was alive. It's not after he was snapped. This has been 5 years, and his stuff was just getting ripped apart by some agency nobody ever heard about.
Right.
Over and over again. How did he even get it? I guess he just got to the point he just didn't care. I don't care. I'm just gonna have family. We're just gonna relax. We lost.
Bro, we just sacrificed I don't know how many Wakandan lives for Vision to live. We don't trade lives, Captain, you know. I don't know. The captain said, we don't trade lives, Vision, only for that bug to die and then just take his body and rip it apart. We got some words about this.
Yeah, now that you said it, that is definitely, nobody talked about that one.
Nah. Cap, Iron Man, Hope, y'all coming up short. Y'all supposed to be his boys. Y'all just let him die and be buried and be ripped apart. But anyway, what do you think about what we said? Do you think about some of the things that I brought up here? What do you think is going to happen in episode 9? Who knows? It'll probably be something completely crazy. Of course, you've got to subscribe. This is Color Commentary, where we give you views from a different side. I need a manicure.
Saturday morning.